as an Ambucycle volunteer, I get a call, 6926, I'm on my way. I got the application and then I know exactly where it is, because Eilat is very complicated. You don't have always addresses or names of streets, you have sometimes numbers. I go there, I help whatever is needed, and once they go on the ambulance, then I go back to my routine. The challenges I have while being a volunteer is mainly really to find the address. It's quite complicated in Eilat. Otherwise, now that I have the Ambucycle, it's quite easy. Eilat is a tourist place and we have a lot of tourists during the year. But we have lots of calls for local people, for Eilat people actually. During the holidays, like now in Passover, we had a lot of emergency calls.
How does it work in terms of emergencies that happen on the water?
I work in Dolphin Reef, at Dolphin Reef since the beginning, since 1990. And water accident, it's very few. Dive accident, it's very few accident, which is good, of course. And there's hardly any water really accident, any drowning. It maybe 1-2 a year, not more than that. It's very not common. This sea is we have a big advantage in Eilat. The sea is very salty, so you kind of easily float in the water, so it's more difficult to drown actually. And the sea most of the time is like a pool. It's very calm, no waves, no wind. There was this young child that fell down from a ladder in a room. A young boy. And this is really, when you see a child suffering, it's really frightening. There was blood and he was in shock. He was aware, he was conscious. But it hits you in the butt, you know, when you arrive to such a thing, and it's like it was in the beginning. It's like, oh my God, what shall I do? I wasn't alone. There was another guy that arrives, and immediately, you know, when you focus and you say, okay, let's do what we've learned. Let's do the medical checks, you know. Then slowly by doing, you get you de-stress and you can do your job. I get a positive experience, a positive feeling every time I go there and I help, and I know that I could do something, make the person feel better. That's a great feeling. That's the reason I'm there. You could see before the tower, this is a research center. This is where students from Israel and from all over the world come and make researches on the dolphins, on the biology and on the psychology. I'm in charge, of course, of the psychology side, and I'm teaching seminars. I have a 10 days course, 6 days course. I have few courses that I'm teaching. And one of the presents that they gave me, they used to give me all these pictures, which is a kind of a summary of their time being with the dolphins. That's a clock. That's a nice one. It's a clock. So how come I have time? Well, in the morning I work with the children in Dolphin Reef, and in the afternoon my sons grew up already. They need me much less. They are busy. They have their own activities. I'm very happy that I received this Ambucycle, and I want to thank very much Eli Bir that he made it possible for me to have the Ambucycle. It's great, I love it, and I know that I'm much quicker to respond and to arrive to emergency calls. So I'm very glad about it. Thank you.